So I'm just going to show on all the social medias that we are live, and then we will get into the game. How is everyone doing today?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
What she said.
Dion?
I'm alright, I guess.
Okay.
You're not tired?
I mean, I'm always tired, so I don't feel like it's worth saying.
I get that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What she said.
I get that, being always tired.
Same. I'll say it.
Okay. So previously on the Star Wars RPG, you went and recruited Alexander Shear, right? That was the last time?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that was
Yes.
2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Yes, because last week was the technical issues with the Discord, which cleared up like right at about 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
But at that point, I'm like, well, whatever. I already canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, last time. Yeah, so you had brought him back. He was talking with the general.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you went back to Yavin 4, I think, at the end, right?
Yeah, I think we were heading back to base.
Okay. Okay.
That's according to the timeline.
Yes, the all-knowing, all-seeing timeline. Okay, then we will pick up after you've been back on base for a few days. Bit of time between that mission and your next one, and then is there anything you want to do on base in your downtime?
Try to make friends.
Try to make friends. Okay.
That's
Practice
what Zoe
cooking.
said.
Practice cooking pancakes that I learned.
Okay.
Yeah, making friends sounds good. See what our reputation is so far.
Like us, we're friendly.
Okay. So the three of you go to the cafeteria, and Brandon just goes to the back to the kitchen to be like, "Hey, I got this cool pancake recipe."
Yep. Hey
Um,
guys, I learned this.
Meanwhile, Joey and Zoey look around.
Those guys climbers.
No, that's Nana and Popo.
Yeah.
No.
So you look around the cafeteria. Who do you see in the cafeteria?
Tell me that's a Wookiee. Let me talk to a Wookiee.
Sure. Dan the Wookiee is in the cafeteria.
Oh, I remember Dan the Wookiee.
Yeah.
What a time.
Who else is in there? Van Holden is in the cafeteria.
The guy we trust so much.
Dan the Wookiee and Van Holden are actually sitting at a table together. Over at another table, you see, let's say Sandra and Vanessa. And then you also see, actually, ooh, yes.
It was a Boba Fett.
no, Boba Fett. I was also trying to think, is there any characters from the movie I could have here?
I mean, you can have Han Solo. You have used him before.
I can't have Han Solo here, no. You're on the base, like the Rebel base on Yavin 4. Han Solo hasn't been here yet. Because he first came to, the base during the events of Star Wars Episode 4.
Yeah.
And you're not quite there yet. Let's say Tess Franklin. She was one of the people from the planet. The planet from like 2 sessions ago was like her and her kid that you brought back with you in that that one Jedi woman or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sit with her.
Okay. So that's who you go and sit with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tess Franklin. What about Joey?
I know what it was.
So, do you remember the so just like 2 sessions ago when you were going looking for the guy who helped create the Super Troopers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tess was like the leader of like that village or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll join that too.
Okay.
I'm sure we know the rest enough.
Okay. So yeah. So you go over to where she's sitting eating space oatmeal.
Okay. I'm gonna just sit down. Hi.
Hi, morning.
Good morning. How are you? How are you settling in?
It's a bit of an adjustment, but
Yeah, it's weird here, right? I feel like nobody acknowledges it, but it's so fucking weird. Except I didn't say fuck because Zoey.
Yeah. And for those who aren't familiar with like the Rebel base on Yavin 4, it's inside of some ancient temple of some sort.
Hmm.
So for anybody who hasn't seen the original Star Wars.
Also, Atonement, by the way. Before I forget.
I wonder if you're going to mention that, because like in my notes thing, that's like literally right at the top is Joey Atonement. 4 out of 5. Now.
You're almost there.
Yeah.
Don't F it up.
Don't mess it up by like murdering somebody this session.
Yeah.
Or next
Murder
session.
people, fam.
I never murder anyone.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
if you're looking, I never did.
Don't mess it up by attempting to murder somebody. So you're generally evil and incompetent.
What a combo.
Unfortunately, you can't like atone from the second one.
If only.
Except I have to start over then.
What?
Except I would have to start over.
But yeah, yeah. So back to the conversation. Yeah. She's like, yeah. Do you know like anything about like this building the rubble bases built into it seems like really old. I assume this wasn't just built to be a base.
I don't really know. Nobody tells me anything.
Oh yeah.
I just sort of learn as I go.
Oh yeah. And your brother?
Can't say how much more of this either.
Okay. So let's go to the kitchen briefly, where
Perfect.
Brendan is working on the pancakes, and he when he went in, like he's like, yeah, I'm here to make pancakes or whatever, and the like head chef or whatever was like, oh, okay, you can go make something over there in the corner.
What I expected. Yeah, just go over there.
Okay, so you're making pancakes. I assume you don't. Did you have a skill yet for that?
I haven't put a skill in there yet. No.
Okay, so we'll go with. I said that was it would be like a knowledge thing, right?
Yeah, knowledge.
Yeah. So make your knowledge roll.
All right.
Good luck.
Thanks. Last time I think it was a disaster, but this time I feel pretty confident. Not bad.
16.
16.
Um,
Well, last time.
where did you get the pancake recipe again?
I think I got it.
The
Did I get it from the
casino.
the casino.
I
Yeah.
think. He's just like walking around listening or something.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So proud.
I did real good things there.
Yeah.
Accomplished so much.
I mean, I carried the team. What can I say?
It's like when there was like that magical force wall, and it showed you how you could pose as a senator if you needed to.
Yeah.
I get all the important things around here.
But yes, so you do the recipe, put together, everything's going fine, and you end up making a decent stack of pancakes.
Nice, nice.
Now, are you going to try them, or are you going to give them to somebody else to try first?
I'll try them myself.
Okay. You take a bite. And that is a really good pancake.
Nice, nice. Can I take the rest of the pancakes and run out to my friends to share them?
Yep.
Okay, I do that.
All right.
So unless anything stops me, just imagine me just running to the table, just slamming it like, guys, you gotta try this. This is great.
Can we have like a roll where he's running to us and like running for he trips over and up?
Sure. Make me a dexterity check.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
He's so excited he wants to run to us.
Where's dexterity again? Oh yeah, it's right there.
It's
in
above
front of my face.
Yeah, it's the top left one.
10.
Yeah, you run out there. You don't trip or drop the pancakes or anything. You just get right to the table and just like try these.
guys, try this.
Zoe's just gonna enthusiastically try them pancakes.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
Yeah, they're pretty good pancakes.
Wow, you did great.
I just have the proudest smile on my face. So
Okay. And then, as you're eating the pancakes, the PA system comes on, and the three of you, or no, the four of you, including R2, are called to General Spacewalker's office.
But can we finish our pancakes though?
Just take them with you. It's fine. Don't.
You don't valid. I'm gonna take the pancakes.
Okay. So yeah, so you're just walking down the hallway, eating pancakes as you walk.
You know,
I
like
say goodbye
everyone
to
do.
Tess.
Yeah. So yeah, so you go to General Spacewalker's office, and do you finish off the pancakes on the way, or do you still have them as you get
I mean,
there?
how many pancakes are there?
How many pancakes did you make, Brendan?
I'm gonna say I made like a good dozen.
Dozen pancakes.
Yeah, I don't know how to contain myself.
I wouldn't have taken that many.
Well, a dozen split between the three of you would be like 4 each.
I mean, I guess that's more
Well,
normal.
he ate one to try first, so like there'd be 11 left.
All right, I'll finish them on the way.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll just have like a little bag where I save the rest for later.
Okay. So yeah, so you get to General Spacewalker's office and go inside, and she's like, "Welcome in. How are y'all doing?"
Hi, I'm doing great.
I'm,
How are you?
Fantastic.
Well, we just lost contact with one of our people, an agent by the name of Jane Ward, who was on the planet. Who was on the planet Tatooine. She was investigating. Actually, no, I'm not going to say Tatooine. I'm just going to make up a different desert planet. This doesn't actually make sense for it to be Tatooine, but I want it to be a desert planet. On the planet. Wait, have I made a planet like that before? Similar name? No, I don't think so. Trelkin 4. That's not how you spell 4, Eric. Okay. I was doing Roman numerals, but I did 6 instead of 4. VI instead of IV.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on the planet Trelkin 4 investigating some strange energy readings we think might be coming from some kind of secret Imperial base or something, and we lost contact, so we want you to go check in. If we're lucky, it's just like communications malfunction, but it could be something far worse. Could be that she was discovered, captured or killed by the Imperials. So we want you to go in, find out what happened, and yeah.
Okay.
Any questions?
None I can think of.
A description of the person.
She shows you a picture of Jane. She's a blonde woman. Bit on the shorter side. Yeah. Let's also write down the name so I don't forget it later.
Already done. We suck up updating from everything before that one session, but at least I'm keeping everything up from then.
Ah, yeah. So yeah. Already got hyperspace or astrogation data ready for you to go. In your ship, it should be a 4-day journey, because normally it would be 8 days. With your ship, it'll be 4 days.
Right.
Yep. Anything you need before you go?
Don't think so.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty set.
Same.
Okay. If you could head out right away, that would be much appreciated.
Okay. So, is there anyone we want to take with us, though? Or are we good?
We haven't taken Dan the Wiki with us in a while.
You're right! Can we take down the Wookiee?
Sure. Okay.
I mean, Brendan and Dan the Wiki were pretty chill together, so, you know.
Yeah, it's true. Such good friends.
Okay.
We have the same interest in everything. Including Wookiee porn, apparently.
Oh.
Do you know that he has an interest in Wookiee porn? We know you have an
No.
interest in it.
It's something we can discover on this
Alright.
exciting episode.
You know, I think I want to go ahead and leave without them. Without both of them. Just leave them on the base.
Can we like secretly leave?
No, I'll just sneak out really quick.
Let me roll my high sneak real quick. Let me get out of here.
I mean, 17's not a bad hide sneak.
Okay.
Not quite good enough for you to, like, you know, sneak out of the general's office or whatever without being noticed. Everyone else just watches as you kind of, like, in your chair start going down. Yeah. So you're getting Dan the Wookiee to go with you. Anyone else? Or is that good?
Do we want the perception guy?
Do we need the perception guy?
Doesn't have a name, just perception guy.
I forgot his name. He's perception guy now.
I mean, it doesn't look like we're... I mean, I guess we could technically start looking for, but I don't think it's going to be like a crowd to look through.
Wasn't it
I
Max
mean,
or something?
Perception is used for a lot of things.
True. So I guess we can bring along perception guy.
Wasn't he Max? Because that wasn't he was with us in the last one, wasn't he?
Max was with you. Max is
So otherwise it'd be Frederick or Rupert?
I think it's Max. I think that's correct.
Max is not a guy, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
I forgot. I even forgot
Yes.
their name, so
Yeah.
I just remember taking someone.
So perception girl it is then.
No, not a girl either.
A perception robot. Okay.
No. Non-binary.
Hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Perception person.
PT. Sorry, I didn't think that through. I sort of just let it out.
Can you just kick him out of the group, please, Chris? How much will it cost for you to kick Dan out right now?
You're the one. You're the one that invited him.
Just gonna DM after this. I'm so sorry.
Does that mean I can kick him out? Does that mean I have that power?
I think she doesn't. So I'm out already.
I would never.
That's what I forgot to do. Forgot to mute the alerts.
You should remind me then.
Kick Dan out of a group? I would never.
Mm-mm.
I'm so
Too much of a saint.
Such a saint.
So, are you bringing Max or?
I think so, right?
Okay.
Seems like a good idea to me.
Okay. I'll add him to the team.
Need a person with good eyes.
Hello there, sir. Do you have eyesight?
It may look like we have eyesight, but we're really pretty blind. So
We're very blind here.
I
Okay.
mean, we are just very dumb. That's all.
Fair.
Could see all we want, but yeah, we still wouldn't know shit.
True.
Okay. And if that is all, then I suppose you can be off.
Great.
Yahoo!
Let's go.
let's go.
Okay. So, yeah, you go on the ship with your team. Take off. Enter hyperspace. Are you doing anything during the 4-day journey aboard the ship?
I'm catching up with Dan.
Okay.
Yeah, we should like at least inform them, like, yo, how the person looks we're looking for. Show them the picture.
Yeah. Make sure they know what they're doing.
Okay. Yeah, give them the details on the mission, what you know. And Brandon wants to catch up with Dan as well.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while. I've been on adventures since then.
You've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so why did you talk to Dan then?
What's that?
So let's hear you talking to Dan, sharing about your adventures.
You know, talk about how I got arrested, and I don't really mention the wiki porn too much, but talk about that. Talk about God, when have I not gotten into trouble? Talk to him about the other situation in the casino. Ask him if he knows about that one Wookiee.
He's like, I mean, do you know all humans?
I just sort of like kick my feels like, no, sorry. But I mean, it seemed like a very rich Wookiee, so you never know. Like all people, or at least a lot of people like know who Bill Gates is. So I don't feel like it's that crazy.
In Star Wars, I don't think anyone knows who Bill Gates is. Remember, it takes place a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, how about Space Bill Gates?
He has a point. That's a fair argument.
But yeah, I just talk about what I was up to, and then ask him what he's been up to.
Space Bill Gates, also known as Gil Bates.
Or wait, actually, wait. I just realized. You're not fluent in Wookiee yet, are you? Or
I mean, I've spoken Wookiee a few times now. I don't know how long it takes to become fluent in it, but I can do a check if you like.
yeah, but like you haven't like written down that because I haven't told you that.
Yeah, you haven't told me yet. No.
Yeah. Make a roll for.
Okay.
That.
4.
It's impossible for me to get 4. 22.
22. Let me just quickly check.
It would have been hella impressive if you got 4 though.
True. I feel like I should have passed if I got a 4.
Gets 2 zeros.
Yeah. The
Break.
mythical 0 on the D6.
Breaking the rules of reality.
Reality.
I mean, to be fair, if he did that, I feel like he would deserve to pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so down the Wookiee kind of tells you about a few missions he's been on. He aided in taking out an Imperial stronghold on an Outer Rim world that you don't quite catch the name of. He mentions rescuing some rebel prisoners from an Imperial ship and such. Yeah.
Does he mention Wookiee porn?
He does not.
So Dan, when you're stressed, like really just stressed and tense. Oh God.
Please continue.
No.
Please continue.
No.
Would you coward?
He kind of moves away from you a little bit.
I say, oh no need to be awkward. I just listen to calming music. Yeah, that's what I do. Nothing more, nothing less. Anyways, tell me about your tactics. Tell me about how you did everything. I want to learn from you.
So we're gonna jump ahead to your
Good idea.
you coming out of hyperspace after 4 days by the planet Trelkin 4. I'm sure I haven't used that name before.
It sounds somewhat familiar.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it's because of Ikar's last name being Trevelyan? Maybe?
Maybe.
I have something written down saying Teskin, but I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I have something written down called Trikelian as well.
Okay. Good note.
Again, not sure what that's in reference to. It's next to Agu 3, though, and that one I remember.
Yeah, who can forget?
Who could ever forget Agu 3?
Timeless.
But yeah, so, come out of hyperspace, and, checking the ship sensors, you actually, because you were given information on the ship that, Jane Ward was using, and you actually detect it in orbit of the planet.
Oh. Is there a way to, like, call the ship?
Yeah, you can try using your comm to contact the ship.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
You do that, there is no response.
Okay. Is there a way to board the ship safely?
You can dock with it. The fact that you're not able to contact the person on the other end means it will be a bit more difficult, but it is still possible to dock with it. You can roll me a piloting check for that.
Are you guys good with that? Does someone
Yeah.
else have an idea? Okay.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything I can do to make it a little easier, at least? I don't know. Or maybe it'd be a good idea to at least have shields up in case. I don't know.
I mean, you don't want shields up while you're docking with another ship. I think. I don't think you want shields up while you're doing that. As for helping, I think there is actually a thing. Oh no, that's just for repairing stuff. Piloting. Where's the piloting section? No, I don't think there's really a way you can be helping with that.
You're just moral support.
Just all in the background, just cheering you on.
26. Yeah, you bring in the ship, and basically like back it in because you know the door is on the back of your ship or whatever, and you back it in and you connect and you're docked with it now.
Okay. I would like to enter the ship, I guess.
Think we should have our guns out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, guns at the ready. Bowcaster in Dan the Wookiee's case. Blasters in the rest of your cases. You go.
As our fallen comrade used to say, guns out, buns out.
Oh my god. R.I.P. Too bad he's dead.
Yep.
That was Recon that said that, right? Or no?
Theo?
Was it Theo that said that? Okay.
I believe so, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, yeah. And he's not dead, you just haven't seen him in a while.
He's dead.
He's dead.
R.I.P. If somebody doesn't talk to us for more than 2 weeks, they're dead.
Like that?
Good,
Yep.
good to know, good to know. Yeah, so, and then who's going and hitting the button to open up the airlock?
I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
Be
Okay.
careful.
Okay, so everyone else has their blasters at the ready.
Yes.
Joey goes over, hits the button, the door slides open.
We all die.
The door opens and make a new character now.
It's just
No,
space.
no, you don't die.
We're all dead.
Okay.
And,
that's all, folks.
and the lights are off in the ship. So you can't. It's the ship is. It's like the basic like transports that you had been using previously or whatever. It's one of those. No, actually, no. It's not even. It is also like more of a shuttle ship, similar to yours, maybe a little bit bigger, but yeah, no, it's a shuttle similar to yours, and not as expensive.
A little less fancy.
A little less fancy, yeah.
Okay. Do we have flashlights? Does anybody have a flashlight?
Yeah, I mean, no, wrong person.
No.
A lot of questions if he brought it a
Jason
lightsaber.
just comes out of the ship with his lightsaber and you're like, oh my god.
Hey guys, us in the back of the tank, where the hell are we?
I mean, like, can I donate my Jason as an NPC?
You could have like flashlights if you want them, or I'm sure there's some like.
Can I have like a thing I can like put on my head? Like the helmet things. Keep my hands free.
Like a helmet with a flashlight. You could have that, or you could have like flashlights on your blaster rifles.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
I'll keep on my helmet.
Okay.
Kill! Use one finger for the flashlight on the gun, two for, helmet flashlight.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Did you let them know that you can't pause online tabletop games?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So
Um,
Brandon has.
so we have a flashlight now.
Yeah, Brandon has one on his blaster rifle. Joey has one on a helmet.
Alright, let's investigate this ship, I guess.
Okay.
Just for the sake of it, can we, like, turn the lights on? Like, is there a way to do that? Like, as we're walking in, is there just a light switch or something? Just...
Well, before you even walk in, as Brendan and Joey turn on their flashlights, what happened? What you actually see a body on the floor.
okay, that's fun.
Not Jane. You were sent to look for. It's a It's a bit of a larger humanoid, but not human. Looks kind of human, but with like blue skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a very big Twi'lek.
No.
Do we know the race?
You're not sure of no. You're not sure of the species. No.
Species. Okay.
It sounds like a really familiar species, though, from like the online game.
From the what?
Could I try it? Could I try an alien race check?
Knowledge alien races?
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, there's my other die. Like, I didn't drop any. Where did the other one go? But no. It was just...
17.
No, you're not familiar with the species.
He tried.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can we see anything discernible on the alien? You know, like how it was killed, or there's anything like just that's not right about it?
I never said he was dead.
Oh, okay.
I just said you
I
saw...
mean, you said a body, which is...
I guess.
Yeah.
There was an implication. Okay, can we check to see if they're dead?
Hey, you go in and you check, and there is a pulse, so not dead.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Can we shove him into a Bacta tank?
you don't have a back tank.
Oh, if only Jason were here.
See, Jason's not here, so you don't need a back to tank.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, could we heal him or something?
Yeah, can I, like,
Or she heal him?
attempt to heal?
Well, actually, as you were checking for the pulse, he actually like kind of opens his eyes and like looks around and is like, "What? Where am I? Who are you?"
Hi.
You good, sir?
Hello.
Um,
Hi.
We were sent to look for Jane, and we saw this ship. We docked. Do you know what happened here? Do you know Jane?
Jane who?
who are you?
Or of the rebellion?
Just throwing it all out there.
Rebellion. You know, that was good. Imperial's bad.
True, true. That's a good statement. You've learned. I'm so proud.
Jane, yeah. The the dudes in the white armor took her, I think.
Okay. Were we told that Jane had like a team or something?
You were not, no.
Okay.
Can't hear you.
Huh? Oh, hello?
No, in chat, Tree Frog Raider was saying, can't really hear Yoey, I think.
Oh. Wait. I can up myself a little bit. Better?
Because you're actually the loudest one to me.
Oh.
So I'm not sure why. Why Tree Frog can't hear you? Because you can hear everyone else fine.
Wait, what? I'm confused. I should have hit that beautiful button under volume.
You were much louder than Eric.
I think they meant them. Much louder than us.
Oh. Yeah, fair.
So, like, you're much louder than us, I guess?
Oh.
Fair. That makes sense. Yeah.
Think.
Killer got it.
Okay. I'll turn myself down a bit. Okay, how was that?
Okay.
Hmm?
Nothing.
You good?
Better.
Much better? Okay. You know what? I'm going to just mark down in my Star Wars RPG notes. My volume there we go. That way I'm not always... that way it'll hopefully be more consistent. Instead of eyeballing it every time. But yeah. Okay. So then back to the game. Where... Yes. Yeah, so yeah, you hadn't been told that she had any kind of a team or anything.
Okay. Okay, so, who are you? What's your name?
I'm Blake.
Okay.
What are your names?
I'm Zoe.
Are we?
Brendan.
Zoe and Joey.
Dan.
Okay.
And Brendan.
Who are you?
Well,
He's
that's
Blake.
Thank you.
That's a bit of a complicated story. So you're here looking for Jane?
Yes.
That is right.
Then we are enemies.
Brings out the lightsaber.
Yeah, well, like I said, the dudes in the white armor took her.
You didn't happen to hear where they took her.
Well, see, I tried stopping them, but then I woke up here.
Okay.
Where are we?
On a ship.
Okay. Well,
Where were you whenever they raided or attacked?
we were in the desert.
So y'all are on the base, and then y'all ended up on the ship?
What base? We were in the desert.
Oh, you're just walking aimlessly in the desert?
Okay. What exactly happened? Just like where were you? What was going on? Like tell the story here.
Well, I was in an. See, I had been in an escape pod that had been launched and landed on the planet. Um, met up with Jane, who was going through the desert trying to track some kind of readings or something, and then we ran into the guys in the white armor um, and fought them, and then I woke up here.
Was there anyone else with you, or you and Jane?
No, just us.
Okay.
So it sounds like it was an ambush, and then they took him up to the ship and flew.
Oh. Hmm. Okay. What do you do? Like, who are you?
Well, my dad is the captain of a ship, and I just kind of hang out on his ship, or at least I did until he got pissed and threw me in the escape pod.
Oh, that's fun. How old
Who's
are
your
you?
dad?
I'm 25.
Okay.
And then who's your father?
Um, Crap, I don't have a name for his dad. um,
Steve.
Such a strong name, Steve.
yeah, Steve.
Perfect. I love it. And what does Steve do?
Like I said, he's the captain of a ship.
Okay.
What ship?
Yeah.
Like like what kind of ship?
Um, an exploration ship.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to come with us to go investigate?
Sure.
Okay. Great. All right. We're gonna look. Let's just look at the rest of the ship first. Make sure there's
Yeah.
nothing else here.
Okay. Everyone make me a search.
Hmm.
Okay, so we have a 17 for Joey, a 14 for Zoe, and a 17 for Brendan. So Zoe finds the light, how to turn on the lights.
Yay, that's
Um,
important.
And Joey and I'm gonna say Joey finds the weapon storage area, which is some blaster rifles, blaster pistols, and 3 thermal detonators.
I'm taking the
Hey.
detonators just in case.
And
And give the kid a gun.
what?
Give Blake a gun.
Oh,
And then Brendan finds a
I always expect to find like the weird stuff. It's like Brenda finds cookbooks.
no, Brandon finds a computer journal.
Oh, can I read it?
It's password protected.
I don't think I have good enough stuff to do it myself. No, I don't.
Well, we have R2 then.
True. Sure, I'm like, hey, R2, could you help me here, buddy?
We forgot R2 in the ship.
No, I would never.
Like you're still on. Like your ship is connected to this ship. Like or like it's like.
And also, I would never forget R2.
And R2, I could see R2 just going no matter what, unless you specifically say don't come.
Okay, so you give it to R2, who only got a 26.
Oh,
Only.
man.
True
So
program
low.
repair, but that's good enough to get through the encryption and unlocks information. So R2 hands it back to you, and you look it over, and it's a lot of scientific data and such, much of which I'm not sure if you'd understand.
What would I need to understand?
Could make me a knowledge. Probably just a general knowledge roll.
Okay.
Damn.
A 10.
10. Yeah. It's like various like scientific stuff that you don't really understand it, but you do know like you are able to like work out the location on the planet where the readings were coming from.
Okay. So I let them know.
Okay.
Guys, there's a bunch of smart stuff, but I could figure this part out.
Alright. So I guess, unless there's anything else we want to do, we could just head down.
Yeah, I figure we should just head to where the information's coming from.
Yeah.
Fair.
Alright. And Blake, do you have a weapon?
I mean, I got these.
Alright.
Ooh, You better put those guns down, boy.
What? Just give Blake a weapon.
Okay, what do you give him? A blaster rifle?
I mean,
Blaster pistol?
I say blaster pistol
why?
because I don't trust him with a rifle. I mean,
Give
we
him
can
a
do rifle. Okay.
We can take him down. If he tries to fucking do anything, he's not gonna do it.
Okay, so you give him a blaster rifle, and you know, he kind of looks it over.
No, you know how to use it? We good?
I mean, I assume you like point and pull the trigger. Doesn't seem that
Okay.
complicated.
Just making sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. So, I guess we're gonna undock and land on the planet where the readings were coming from, if we can.
Yep. Okay. Make me a piloting check.
Will do.
22. Okay. So yes, you undock without any issues, and then you're like flying down to the planet, towards the source of the energy readings. And as you're flying down, though, the ship is getting harder to control. Some of the computer sensors are getting a bit confused. Like they're not like the information on them seems random and such. And do you want to press on with landing?
R2, do you have any thoughts on this, buddy? I'm assuming he can talk to me with the computer. Whatever, so.
Yeah, R2's like, says that, yeah, the energy spikes or whatever seem to be interfering with the ship's sensors.
Okay, what do you guys think?
I mean, I'm no pilot, but I say let's just keep going.
I kind of feel like, how far away would we have to get in order to be able to land where our sensors are being fucked with? Can I try and land a little further away, maybe? Like, can I just try and...
Okay, make me another piloting check.
Okay.
20. Okay, so yeah, you basically are like, you try to just fly in a generally like straight line or whatever until you get to the point where sensor readings are becoming more normal and such whatever, and then you're about 5 kilometers, or no, you're about 10 kilometers. I'm about 10 kilometers from the source of the readings.
Does that seem reasonable?
Yeah.
Are we all good with this? Okay, I'm gonna land here, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, you bring it in for landing amongst some sand dunes, and yeah.
Alright. And Blake, do you know if this is where you were? Any idea?
Kind of looks around. Somewhere around here, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of sand.
It's true. It's true.
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay.
How do you all feel about sand?
Not a big fan.
I love sand.
I love sand. It's so coarse, and it gets everywhere, so I can keep it with me.
I'm glad one of you got the reference.
I hate that movie because of just I can't think of sand without thinking about that.
Okay.
In Star Wars Episode 2, there's a thing where Anakin talks about how he hates sand.
Of
Okay.
course, and it gets everywhere.
During what's supposed to be a romantic scene.
Okay.
It definitely added to the mood.
The-
It
the-
definitely swooned me with those lines.
The thing is, though, Anakin wasn't wrong. It was probably not the best place to like talk about it, but he wasn't wrong about sand getting everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, factually, he was 100% correct.
Yeah.
Mood-wise, he was probably pretty wrong.
Okay.
But yeah, so while we're walking around getting sand everywhere,
Yeah. As you're going and walking, I want all of you to make a knowledge survival.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Oof.
Okay, 9
Hmm.
for Zoe, 6 for Joey, 16 for Brendan,
I mean, combined, Joey and Zoe's really nice.
It was really nice.
It's very nice.
6
mean,
for Dan the Wookiee. Or are you leaving anyone with a ship?
I wasn't planning
Okay.
on it.
Okay. Just checking.
I want to exclude my love for the sand. I just jump in the sand. I start swimming around in the sand, making sand angels.
8 for Matt.
Just-
We don't need to
Taking
do
a
that again.
Big
actually.
mouthful of sand and spitting it out.
And
I taste the sand.
What is this?
I don't need to pull anyone else out of a pit.
What do you think I'll put you in? What am I, recon?
oh yeah. Yeah, so you're walking through the desert, and but you don't have much issue. Joey is getting a bit thirsty because he forgot to bring some water with him. But everyone else is doing fine.
Okay, I'll ask my sister for some water.
I would give him some water.
Thank you, sister.
And but yeah, and then so you're walking and you're walking and you're walking and you're walking, and then you see something in the distance, or yeah, in the distance you see stormtroopers approaching you.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Just act natural. And forgot what the other guy's name is, but he could just, hide behind us. Lake.
I'm gonna turn to Blake really quick and just be like, those would be the guys in white, right?
Yeah. That's them.
Okay, great.
Just hide
There's
behind
like
us.
nowhere to hide, right?
Not really,
Yeah,
no. Like, if you want to quickly try to, like, dig a hole in the sand and bury yourself, but
Sure.
the
Sounds
stormtroopers
good.
have probably already noticed you. If you've noticed them, they've probably noticed you.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, they already can shoot, so maybe they're just as blind as well.
I'm gonna turn to Blake and just be like, don't mention anything. Just don't say anything, okay?
Just hide. Just stay behind us and act like you don't exist.
So, as the stormtroopers get closer, you can make out how many there are, and it looks to be. Okay, let's see. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks to be 12 of them.
Goody.
And do you all have your weapons drawn and at the ready?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. And as soon as they get to so as soon as they get to about 100 meters from you, so still a good distance, they start shooting.
All right. We're also gonna
Uh,
start shooting.
They're not gonna hit us anyway.
All right.
We're just
This is, the,
stormtroopers.
this is the time that Joey dies.
Okay, so we have I just said 12 of them. Okay. Oh. And then on your team, we got Zoe, we got Joey, we got Brendan, we got R2, we got Max, we got Dan the Wookiee. I'm gonna write out his full name just so I don't get confused. Because if I just write Dan, I'm gonna be like, wait,
Full
what?
name, which is Dan the Wookiee.
Danila Jack. And you have Blake. Okay.
Glad we give him a rifle.
So we'll have that one shooting Zoe. That one shooting Joey. That one shooting Brendan. That one shooting Max. That one shooting Dan the Wookiee. That one shooting Blake. None of them are shooting at R2 because they think, oh, it's just an R2 droid.
Those dumb idiots.
So then
Never underestimate R2.
so not counting R2, that means there's 6 of you, and there's 12 of them, so they're each... so there's 2 of each of them shooting each of you.
Yeah, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So there's a baby Wookiee.
Yes.
And I assume you're each shooting a different one?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna shoot.
No,
the
we really
first
just want to
that
F one of
shoots
them up.
me. Yeah. We're really coordinated now.
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm gonna shoot
Okay.
the one that shoots me. One of
Okay.
the ones that shoots me. I don't know the
Same.
first one.
I'll just shoot number 3.
I'll shoot whatever's shooting at me.
Well, the one shooting at Brendan is number 3, one of them.
Oh, then I'll
Just-
shoot at whatever.
just
I'll
sh-
shoot at what's shooting at Joey then.
Okay, sure. Make it confusing.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, isn't that isn't that life of a DM? You know, having everything difficult.
Yeah. Okay.
is he?
R2 will shoot at the other one shooting at Zoey.
Cute!
Okay. So, everyone roll for Blaster.
Damn. One up.
What is Stormtrooper?
Come on, Dan.
again?
18.
I'm trying to remember what blaster was, but I think I remember what it is.
And you're all using blaster rifles, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm using my fingers.
I'm just making
Fingers
sure.
on it.
Sure, because, like, a blaster pistol would not be hitting at this range. Oh, no, wait, a blaster pistol would just be long range.
I don't see why we would be using pistols.
Yeah.
I feel
Damn, sorry.
such disappointment.
I know. I'm gonna stop playing now.
Okay.
Terrible.
Okay. So, what does... Okay, so Joey got 20. Zoe got 19.
I got one up.
Brendan got 15.
I wanted to make sure they looked good.
R2...
That's what you're here for.
Where's R2's blaster?
R2 got about 101.
I love him.
Not 101, just 37.
Okay, just
Hell
37.
yeah.
I mean, we should just program Artie to start shooting multiple people.
Program.
I mean, he seems he can miss a dice or two. Each roll. He'll probably always hit anyway.
What's Dan's spellcaster? That's plus 1, plus 2. Blake's blaster. Oh, we got a lot of 15s. Okay, now for the stormtroopers. Let's move those aside so I don't fused. Okay. Which also I think 15, because this is medium range for a blaster rifle, and 15 is what it takes to hit. That's a good point, Eric. 15 is what it takes to hit. Stormtroopers are all gonna miss. No, that's not true. They could hit. They're probably all gonna miss.
Poor stormtroopers.
Dan,
Yeah.
are you switching sides here?
Wait, let me think here. Rebels bad, Imperial good.
No, that's wrong.
Dang it! What was that again? I'm sorry.
Imperial's bad, Rebel's good.
Imperial's bad. Okay, I think I got it now. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. I'm always here if you need me. Let me remind you what morality is. Imperial's bad, Rebel's good.
Okay. And finally, okay, so let's go in order, starting with R2. Does.
Starting with the true warrior of the group.
And what is
True.
Stormtrooper strength again?
Sheet
Not
of
high
paper.
enough.
Strength. Increase the 3D by arc. Well, that's a very good damage roll.
Hell yeah.
But that was also a very good strength roll.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so the one R2 shot has been wounded. Oh, what did I do there? There, wounded. Okay. Then next is the 20 from Joey. So roll for damage.
Hey.
25.
Nice.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, your target's been mortally wounded.
Damn.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Baby.
Because yeah, your target got a 5 for his strength
Oh.
roll.
Oh.
Jeez.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Okay. Next, I think is Zoe.
Hey.
Hasta la sala, I cheer for her. Woo! Go Zoe!
Cool.
12 versus. Okay, so your target is wounded.
Good enough.
Wow. Try not to sound too enthusiastic here. I know I did a really good job.
Let's see.
I mean, could have been worse.
After 19.
Woo, Zoe!
Next, we have one of the stormtroopers
Woo,
shooting
go Stormtrooper!
shooting Dan the
Okay,
Wookiee.
sir, Imperial's bad, Rebel's good.
And Dan's strength. That. Okay, so that was the damage. That's the
He just catches the
strength.
shot midair.
Just puffs out his chest and just bounces off.
Who is it, Kinkaro?
Yep. Except King K. Rool uses his gut. His thick gut.
True. So thick, dude.
So thick.
And Dan the Wookiee has been wounded.
Wow.
Oh no.
Okay. So next we have Max missing their target.
R.I.P.
Then we have wait, is anyone? No. Okay. Then we have Brendan hitting your target.
Hey.
So roll for damage.
17.
17.
Ooh, Brandon.
Thanks.
Okay, so your target's incapacitated.
Woohoo.
Yay. So proud.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. And Blake hitting his target.
Hey.
Rolls a 56 for damage.
Barely manages to wound his target. It was like 12 damage roll versus an 11 strength roll.
Damn.
So that was which one? Number 6. Okay. Then we have how many of the more stormtroopers are hitting? 3 of them. Okay. So we have one shooting at max. And what's their strength? 2d plus 2. Okay. Max is wounded. Then next we have one shooting at Joey and hitting.
And dodge.
Hmm?
Dodge.
Whoa. Well, what's happening to the signal? Look at the stream. If okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's. I'm gonna try leaving and re-entering the call. Oh wait.
All right.
No, you're all back now.
Yay.
Okay, great.
Not sure what happened there.
Yeah.
That's how good my dodge skill is.
Okay. So yeah, you were going to dodge. So roll your dodge.
-1, I think.
Yeah, -1. 12. Okay.
I do a dodge like in the mask.
Looking cool, Joey.
Oh god, I hated that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then another one shooting
Looking cold, Kilo.
at Max.
Wow.
Why?
Looking cold,
Because
man.
I've heard that so many times. It's just ingrained in my head now.
Very fair.
Okay, and Max got shot again, and they are now incapacitated.
Oh.
Okay,
Rick Max.
and then
Stop.
the rest of the stormtroopers all miss.
Good for them. I can see us just out in the desert, just good job, guys.
The first round.
Okay,
I've already taken a snack break. Continue fighting 5.
okay, so so there's still 10 stormtroopers. Because one of them's been incapacitated, one is mortally wounded, so it's still 10 left. But what? 1, 2, 3 of them have been wounded.
Okay.
Zoey, your target was the one that you wounded. Are you sticking with that same target?
I think I want to shoot at one of the ones that's not wounded.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
Well, good, because your target was mortally wounded, and if you continue shooting,
Okay.
Atonement what?
So, I assume you also.
Atonement who?
Tell who?
Okay, one of you can, I guess, take Stormtrooper 4.
I will.
And
Can I
then
go? Oh, is number 6 wounded?
number 6 is wounded, yes.
Damn it.
You can go with number 8 is not wounded, and is the other one that was shooting at you, the one that you had to dodge.
Okay, sure. I'll shoot him.
Okay.
Shut up, B. My turn now, B.
And then are there any other unwounded ones, or are they all wounded now?
Yeah, number 9, 10, 11, 12 are also all unwounded.
Okay, I'll go for 12.
12, okay. R2 is going to go with 9. Dan the Wookiee is going to stick with his target. Blake is going to switch to number 10. As for them, let's see here. Stormtrooper 1 is going to stick with Zoey.
Rude.
Number 4 is going to switch to Joey. Number 5... No, number 5 actually is going to stick with Dan the Wookiee. Number 6 is going to stick with Blake. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have right now 2 shooting at Zoey, 2 shooting at Joey, 2 shooting at Blake, 2 shooting at Dan the Wookiee. That one's gonna switch to R2. So we have 1 shooting at R2, 1 shooting at Brendan. Yeah. They luck out and they each only get 1 person shooting at them.
Okay.
So, everyone roll your rolls.
All right.
Inconsistent.
Rolls will be rolled.
Okay, so Dan the Wookiee. Ooh, that's not a good roll.
Oh my god,
Wow.
guys.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm a stormtrooper now, guys.
He's switching sides.
Yeah.
This is a addition to the Stormtroopers.
So Dan the Wookiee did bad. Dan the player did even worse.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan the Wookiee got an 11.
No.
Brendan
only-
gets a 7. Zoey
Which is technically
gets
a 5 minus the +2.
a 19. Joey, 14. R2 gets
Jesus.
Rolls even worse than Dan somehow.
I don't know if that's possible.
It's not.
Is that not? Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
R2 gets a 30.
I do wonder what you got on him though. Jesus, has he got like a 10D or something?
R2's blaster, 8D plus 1.
God.
Blake.
I love my boy.
Ugh.
Hmm?
Blake gets a 7.
Yeah.
And if you add their rolls together, you get Joey's roll.
Although he got a 7 with just a 4D, not a 4D plus 2.
So he's still better than you.
Okay, now the stormtroopers. Okay, that one's wounded, so that means it's. I mean, wounded, I guess, means they can't hit at this range. That one's not wounded. That one's not wounded. Ooh. That one is wounded. I don't know. Let's see here. That one. Okay, the rest are now not wounded. So I mean they're going to hit. Just means they have a chance of hitting. They're being pretty consistent though, other than those. Okay, no, now here's another inconsistent one. Okay. Oh, they're also moving closer as they're shooting. I don't know if you're moving closer as well or just staying stationary.
I'm staying.
Okay. So right now they'd be at about 9, because I think it's 10 meters in a turn. Where's the combat section? Movement. Oh no, running. So they've only moved 5 meters. Moving 10 reduces skills. So they're at 95 meters. Yeah, mark that one down. And one more. Okay. So then R2 hits one first.
Good.
Eric, you should have this memorized by now. What is the Stormtrooper strength again? What is that a bookmark for that page? Okay. Okay. Well, that was a really good strength roll. Rolled a 17 on 3 dice.
Oh,
Damn.
Jeez.
damn.
But the damage roll is 24. So that one was which one? Number 9 is now wounded. Oh, we dropped some frames at some point. I don't know if that was when we were also having the issues with the Discord.
Maybe?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. That was not gonna get his shot off. So that's R2's shot. Then next we have Zoey. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So that number 4 is now wounded as well. Okay. And literally everyone else misses.
Good job,
Wait,
team.
so just me and R2?
Just you and R2.
I
The
probably just
iconic
barely
duo.
missed.
Name a
Name
more
a more
iconic duo, I dare you.
We both-
More iconic. Well, I mean, there's one Han Solo and Chewie.
No, we're more iconic.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta vote for Chewie here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Time to redeem myself, maybe?
Yeah. I assume, or is. Is Zoe switching to one of the non-wounded ones, or?
Yes.
Okay. Number 11, I think, is the. Wait, I should erase the rest of the rolls so it's not as confusing. Really, I should just not mark down the rolls if they're not going to hit. That would make sense. That'd save time. So then I think 11 is the one that's wounded and nobody's shooting at.
Okay.
Or is that one that's not wounded and nobody's shooting
That
at?
makes sense. I'll do it. Sure.
And R2 is gonna stick with his same target. Because, you know.
R2's out for blood.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the wounded ones are still shooting.
Before R2 gets a dark side point.
Nope.
Oh, man, give me the dark side robot. I'd love to see that.
No, not my innocent R2, whom I love. I adore him.
I'm trying to think if a droid could even get a dark side point. Because they can't use the Force, but like I'm like, can they have Force points? Because you can have a player character droid, but if you're having a player character droid, would you just not be able to use Force points? Or I don't know. I have to. Because non-Force users can only get a dark side point if they do something evil while using their Force point.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. So.
I'll have to look over the droid rules, because I know there is a section about making droids as a player character.
Fair.
Yeah. So everybody's knows who they're shooting, because I'm assuming everyone else is keeping
I'm sticking.
their same target that they failed to hit this last round.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
My
I
back
got my
just
one
hurts
more
so
for
much
the.
from carrying.
I mean, I'm the one who mortally wounded someone. Just saying.
I think the. Okay, wait. I think. Oh yeah, you are the one of the ones that mortally wounded. I was just thinking if we wanted to have one of them switching to. So two of them were shooting at R2. So we already have two shooting at Zoey, and R2's the only other one who hit on this last round, but. No, I think they're going to keep with their current ones. Because, if nothing else, like, Dan the Wookiee and Blake are, like, the biggest on in the group, so, like, they're the, first of all, the easier targets, but then also the ones you don't necessarily want to fight in close combat.
Right, Kilo? Easier target.
Oh, shut up. I've been trying really hard to forget about that. Very rude. We were playing Smash Bros. One day, and Dan called me an easy target.
Called you a what? Didn't catch that.
Easy target.
Oh, easy target.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's do everyone roll for combat.
Time to actually head. Ooh.
R2's rolls keep getting lower and lower. Only got a 28 this time.
RP down.
Only got a 28. Only a
Okay.
measly 28.
What did the three of you get? 21 for Joey. 17 for Zoey.
And a gentleman's 14 for Dan.
And
The
Dan
human.
doubled his roll.
Yep, I doubled my roll.
I told you this is Force point.
And still misses.
I guess the hit is 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan the Wookiee.
Oh, before I forget, I should write down his thermal detonators from earlier.
Oh, Dan the Wookiee gets a 15.
Hey!
And
Dan
Blake.
the Wookiee still doing better than Dan the player.
then the Wookiee better than the human.
Blake gets a 16. Oh, oops. I didn't move the cursor. So I so I wrote down 16 like right next to the 15 for Dan the Wookiee, so it was like 1,516. I'm like, that's a really good roll.
Oh, yeah. That's an amazing roll. So proud of him.
Okay. So yes, I'm just gonna skip rolling for the wounded ones because they can't hit at this range. Then that one apparently can't hit either. This range. Okay. So R2 roll first for damage. That is a. Okay, so R2's target is incapacitated. Which was that one? Number 9. Oh yeah. So he incapacitated the one that was the one that was shooting at Brendan.
Tight.
Then we have Joey. Roll for damage. Usually it's Zoey getting the higher. Okay.
One moment.
You're rolling for damage.
Yeah.
17 compared to that. And that was which one that are you shooting? Number 8. Okay, so that one's wounded.
I'll take that.
Okay. Now we have Zoey.
Ooh. Okay.
No damage to that one. Then
Blast reflex of army stance.
Blake.
Sorry, he had a Franklin badge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a decent damage roll.
Stormtrooper rolls a 1.
Which one is that one? Okay, so that one's wounded now. Then Dan the Wookiee. Oh wait, what's bowcaster damage? Just realized. That's right, bowcaster damage is that. Oh! Bowcaster doesn't have that range. Never mind, Dan misses. Dan Wookiee misses. Okay.
So Dan was sitting so still. I'm like, Dan, you're still alive?
Pretty much.
Dan.
Okay. So, I'm assuming everyone is just going to be sticking with their same targets.
Yeah.
One
Any
day.
non-wounded?
What?
Any non-wounded?
The one I'm shooting at.
Yeah, you might want to double up on Dan's.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah,
got
I
it this
was gonna-
time. I got it this
No.
time. I promise.
Yeah.
No,
The
no,
one
you
that
don't.
Brandon's shooting at, the one that Zoe's shooting at, and the one that Dan the Wookiee is shooting at.
See, Brandon needs help. No, I'm fine. I just got sand in my eye. I'll be okay.
Okay, what is my sister advice? Do I help?
R2's going to
Dan 1 and Dan 2.
How many are non-wounded at this point?
3.
Okay. Are any of them like not being shot at by like 3 people? I don't know.
You're shooting at you've been shooting at one of them.
Okay.
Because that was one you just didn't do any damage to this last round.
Mhm.
Brandon's shooting at one of them and has been missing.
Yeah.
And Dan the Wookiee's been shooting at the other one, but I just realized that, yeah, he doesn't actually have that range with his bowcaster. So
you
you
should
actually
probably
can't.
shoot it. You should
Yeah,
probably
I'll
shoot
help.
that one.
I'll do that one then, yeah.
Okay. So that's...
In case he misses again, then he probably will.
5. And then R2's going to... Oh, no, R2 I already switched to that one. And do I want to have one of them? Because right now we have 2 shooting at Zoe, 2 shooting at Joey, 2 shooting at Blake, 2 shooting at Dan the Wookiee, and 1 shooting at R2. None shooting at Brendan.
I'm not a threat.
Actually, you know what they're actually going to do? Because right now they would be 85 meters. See. During combat, a character can either walk or run. A running character can move up to 10 meters. Can only turn by 90 degrees. Single combat round. Yeah, a running character can't turn on a dime. Whenever a running character makes a skill or attribute, their code is reduced by 1d. What I'm going to say, and y'all can also do this in the future if you remind me, is doing a 20 meters in a turn without, if you don't do anything else. So 10 meters, you get your skills reduced by 1d. 20 meters, you just can't use any skills in that turn.
Okay.
Because the stormtroopers are all just going to be making a run towards you.
God.
So they're not shooting at you this turn. Yeah. Meanwhile, you're still shooting at them. So
Yeah.
roll your blasters.
Okay.
Will do. Jesus.
But please still hit, you know?
Hey,
Hey.
I can do something now.
We can do this. We can do this properly.
KR2 got a 34. Let's see. Brendan got a 19. Zoe got a 15.
Yeah.
And Joey got a 24. And then...
If there's anything I can do, it's shooting.
Dan the Wookiee still can't hit even after that run, right? Because that'd be now 65 and long range on bowcaster is 50. Yeah. And Blake. Oh, wait. Picked up one too many die, but just didn't roll the extra one. Blake gets a 16. So, R2 will roll for damage first. Which one was R2 shooting at? Okay, that one. So that one is now incapacitated. Then next is Joey.
Now time for some crappy damage. Then again.
21. Okay. So you're shooting at number 5. So that one's now wounded.
Alright.
Then
If,
we have Brendan roll for damage.
Okay.
There we go.
Damn.
That's number-
Stormtrooper gets a roll, resist damage.
That one's now wounded.
So I need to fill the gap and get a 22.
Yeah, I think
Please.
so.
Next we
I'll try my best.
have Blake. What is he shooting at? Okay, so that one's incapacitated as well. And then Zoey.
Oh. Okay.
Roll for damage.
Aw.
Me and them fucking 19. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you shooting at? 11. Okay, so that one's now wounded. Okay, so all the ones that are still up are now wounded. 4 have been incapacitated, 1 is mortally wounded and probably dead by now, but I haven't actually been rolling for it.
He's in the back. Help! He's just slowly sinking into the sand.
Okay, yeah. So then let's see here. So are you all sticking? Because all the ones you were shooting at this round are wounded. Are you all still sticking with those same targets?
Sounds good.
R2
Yeah.
is switching to because the one he incapacitated one. So I'll switch to. Is anyone shooting at that one? No. And, okay, so there. Danawoki will also switch targets.
Okay, everyone use their voice points. Shoot multiple targets.
And then Blake will shoot at 7. Okay. And so yeah, they're still making the run for it. Closing the distance. So
Just trying to die.
Yeah. We're going, boys. Stop to death.
I mean, with this round, they'll be moving into range of the bowcaster range, 45. Also, if you're all using blaster rifles, no, they'll still just be medium range for you. Okay. So then, yeah, everybody roll.
Sticking to no high 20s. Hey! Aw.
Oh.
So close. So close.
So disappointing.
I know.
Arthur just roll a 22, to be honest.
R2 did just roll a 22.
Wow.
Did he?
Yeah. A low roll for R2, but yeah.
We did it.
Also listening to me.
Because, yeah, let's see, you got... Brendan got a 20. Zoe got a 21, and Joey also got a 21.
Hell yeah.
See, because you're the siblings.
Soul linked.
You're the siblings, which is why you got the same number.
True.
Of course.
Then Dan the Wookiee. Plus 2 is 18. But Bowcaster, that's still long range, so he's still probably not. Right. Yeah, that'd be long range with the Bowcaster, so that's still gonna just barely miss. And then Blake. Ooh, that's only an 11. Okay. So then, starting with R2 again for the damage. Okay, so R2's target is mortally wounded. What are you laughing about?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
No, just someone DM me something.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
It was not her, by the way. That's honest.
Well, considering she's worried about it, I assumed it wasn't her.
Yeah.
See, if you had DM'd her, then that could be worrying for her, but... Yeah, okay. So
Jesus Christ.
then
No,
we
someone-
have Zoe and...
Someone asked what I'm eating.
Zoe and Joey, you both got 21, so you can both roll for damage.
Roll the same. Ooh.
Damn.
Damn it.
Okay, so we have 24 compared to that. So that was which one that you're shooting at. Number 5 is now incapacitated. That's the one Joey was shooting at. And the one
Thank God.
Zoe's shooting at, 18 compared to that. That one is also, I think, incapacitated. Yep. Okay, next is Brendan. Roll for damage. That's
Okay.
one number 12. That one is also incapacitated.
Okay.
Like going down one by one.
Mhm.
We're doing it.
Yep, there are 3 left that are still standing. So, yeah, 6, 7, and 8. And there are 6 of you.
I think I like the odds.
I don't. I think we should run.
Okay, true. Is there a retreat option?
Yeah. Can we tactically retreat?
So, what are y'all doing?
Shooting?
I'll shoot at 8.
You'll
I'll shoot whatever is still wounded.
There's 6 and 7. I'm going for 8.
Okay, you're going for 8.
I will shoot number 7.
7, okay. Joey, you're doing 6.
Sure.
Okay, we'll also give R2 will also be 7 with Zoe.
Hell yeah.
Dan the
Iconic duo.
Dan the Wookiee will also be 8 with Brendan. And then Blake will join Joey in shooting number 6. So then everybody roll your blasters. Or your blaster
Can I keep this
dice.
streak going? Oh. Hey.
Hey.
Although I think at this point we don't need that much damage anymore anyway.
Well, I mean,
33 for R2.
he's gonna take down the target before I get a chance. to
Brendan
shoot
got
him.
15. Zoey got 21. Joey got 13. Okay. And the Wookiee. Ooh, that's... 19. Okay, wait. It would have been... They were at 45 last, so it would be 25 now.
I'd love myself to go down on that action.
Okay.
I'm not even
I knew I shouldn't have said anything.
I mean, we still need that Wookiee action for the session, you know.
Okay. So, to start with, R2.
Mm-hmm. Who's
Just
going to
brutally
kill
murders.
this guy before I even get a chance?
11 compared to... Okay, so... R2 incapacitates number 7.
And I will not be shooting number 7.
Okay. Zoey holds off on her shot. Then...
I instead pat R2 on the head.
Okay. Dan the Wookiee actually hits. And Bowcaster, I did look at the damage, so I know what it is. So then, Dan the Wookiee incapacitates number 8.
Nice. I hold off and give him a thumbs up.
Okay. Yeah, you hold off and give him a thumbs up. Then we have Blake shooting. Oh.
Oh.
Well, if you look at the stream, Dan's camera went weird a bit again for me.
No, I saw
Kai,
that.
Kai.
Oh, you saw that on Discord as well? Or
Yes.
okay, so that
That's
was
been happening on Discord recently. I don't know why.
okay. So
It's
that
real
wasn't just
funny, though.
that wasn't just me then.
No.
Okay.
Happened to Joey earlier for me though.
Okay, interesting. What was just
I tend to just not say anything.
Oh yeah, Blake was shooting. Now at number 6. That's not how
I
much.
just trigger my camera action real quick, you know, the weird why I turn green and purple.
Oh hell yeah. Loved that. What?
Oh, a picture of R2D2. R2D2.
Oh, you just saw that?
Okay, so number 6 has been incapacitated.
Yay, so they're all down?
Is Joey holding off on his shot?
Oh, I was shooting someone's. Okay, sure.
Okay, you're not shooting the incapacitated guy. Okay,
You better not.
because that would end your. Because then you'd have to start over again on your atonement.
I have a little victory shot into the air.
And it falls down and hits the stormtrooper.
Luckily, that's not how blasters work. So yeah, so there are
And a red and bird in the sky.
10 incapacitated stormtroopers and 2 mortally wounded ones I'm just gonna say are dead.
Rip.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I guess one of us should treat Max.
Yeah. Is anyone else wounded, or was it just Max?
Just Max. Max got incapacitated. The rest of you. Oh no, Dan the Wookiee got wounded.
Oh, I could treat Dan, I guess.
Well, I can just treat both of them.
Oh, true.
Jesus, you're so thirsty for that Wookiee.
Hell yeah. I don't know. I just thought that we could just do one each, but yeah, you could do both.
No, you'll be doing something, all right?
All right, I'm gonna treat both of them, starting with Max.
Okay. Oh, let's just here. Healing table.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure I did it.
Yep. So now Max is merely wounded.
Great. And
And
then I will attempt to heal Dan the Wookiee.
yep. So yeah, Dan the Wookiee is fully healed.
Great. Okay. So.
Do you now? We'll look at the Twitch chat.
Nah, you don't need to do that. It's a silly place.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Dan 8675309.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question. What's with all the numbers in like your username on Twitch and Twitter?
I
It's
mean,
just-
you call
it's
the
just
number for a good
prison
time.
No. It's just prisoner number.
Is it actually a phone number? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to, but
I mean, I get the reference.
okay.
Yeah, it's a reference to a good one-hit wonder. Well, good.
Okay.
It's a song.
It's a reference to a song.
Okay. I mean, I know what a one-hit wonder is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure this particular one off the top of my head, but
It's not going off at least.
okay. So yeah, so you have won this battle.
Should we search their bodies for anything useful? Just see if they have
Yes.
any.
Yes. I'm gonna
Yeah, we
search
all search
all our
bodies.
pockets.
Okay.
I'm searching.
Alright.
Searching real good.
Yeah, I'll just let Joey do it.
Yeah.
I'll do a little searching myself.
I push Brinabee. No, my loot now.
No, I searched too.
Sure, I will also search. Great.
So
Can I just find some knives again?
the stormtroopers, obviously, they all have their stormtrooper armor, and then also they each have the blaster rifle.
We don't need more blaster rifles.
And between them, they have 2,317 credits.
So, want to split it 3 ways?
Beep boop bop.
4 ways?
Dan the Wookiee and Max be like glaring over.
Guys, I lost a lot of money in the casino. I need money.
Alright, so Joey takes it all for himself.
No.
Nah.
Let's see what. So how much are we now specifically? 6?
Including the NPCs, you're a group of 7.
Blake doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Okay, we'll split it 6 way.
Okay, so 2317 divided by 6.
I'll just round off my share so I have like an equal sharing number.
Calculator. Where is the calculator? Eric, you have your apps in alphabetical order. There we go. 2317 divided by 6 equals 386 point stuff. So
just 386 each? Yeah?
yeah, and then there. one person would then have could have 387.
Alright.
I'll take the one extra left over. Yep. At least Brendan would be happy. I want some cash again.
Yeah.
He's still looking broke.
Okay. So now
I
what are
really hope
you?
we don't have some knives though.
So now what are you doing?
I want to try and track where they came from. If we can do that.
Hmm.
Okay, make me a search, I guess.
That okay. And I guess we're all making search rolls
Yeah.
to try and track. Great.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Sorry, guys, I got this.
Gonna roll a 9 for us.
If you fucking rolled a 9, I'd.
So me and Zoe found our feet.
So Joey is. I mean, you can all pretty clearly see their tracks in the sand, and they do. I mean, they came from the direction you're headed in, where the strange energy readings were from.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, can we just like keep following
Yeah.
tracks?
Yeah.
Okay.
So keep going, and after a bit, you see a building in the distance. It's it looks like it's something that was somewhat like hastily put in place. It's like it's definitely imperial in design, the kind of thing where it's like they needed to, they wanted to quickly set up a base of operations or whatever, so they basically dropped in this base or whatever. It's, and yeah,
Is there any sign of anyone?
Everyone make me I'm gonna say a search roll. I think I'm gonna start getting when you're specifically looking for stuff. I'm gonna start getting you to do search rolls rather than perception. Perception will be just noticing. Perception will be more of a passive perception thing, and
Yeah,
I think
that's
I'll
what
start
we do.
doing more
Alright.
search for when you're actively looking for stuff. That way, because search you
That
can
makes sense.
actually upgrade.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like that about perception. Is
Yeah.
that you can't upgrade it.
Which is why I think I'm gonna do that more of a just passive perception. So.
Alright.
Moving forward.
That makes sense.
So we got what? A 12, a 14, a 12.
I am the MVP now.
Hmm.
Wait, Max is wounded. Okay. So, I mean, all three of you can like see that there do seem to be some stormtrooper like posted around the base, and Blake is actually like, okay, looks like because you can see you can all see about like you can see like two by the door. Yeah, but then Blake's like, looks like there's some guard towers as well with a few in them.
Okay, great.
So, should we try and be stealthy or?
In the middle of a desert. Like, what are we gonna do? Cover ourselves in sand?
Yes.
I mean, could we put on some stormtrooper outfits from the ones we incapacitated?
How far have we walked? Like, how far back is that?
That was about a kilometer back.
Okay. Well, are we gonna do that then?
I feel like that's our best plan of action.
Okay.
Great.
So then I guess it'll be the three of you and Max in the Stormtrooper armor. Dan the Wookiee and Blake are both a bit too big to wear it.
Yeah.
Actually, how tall are each of your characters?
I am
I-
5'2".
I'm a normal height. Like, I don't remember the height. I'm 6 foot, yeah.
5'9".
Okay. So yeah. Zoe is definitely noticeably short in the armor. Even Joey is a bit on the short side for a stormtrooper. Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
Waiting for that.
But yeah. But I mean, you know, how close you'll have to be before somebody will notice.
I feel like that's suspicious. Should I just not be in armor and you guys can pretend that we're your prisoners or something?
I mean, I was already thinking about that with the Wookiee and the blue guy, the blue man group.
Yeah. So.
We probably shouldn't have not the same ratio, same amount of prisoners as stormtroopers.
I don't know.
I mean, would it be that weird to have a short stormtrooper?
I mean, it was weird enough for Leia to comment on it.
Not true, and I mean, Luke wasn't that short.
Yeah.
I'm small, so I guess I'm not gonna address Stormtrooper.
Okay.
So Brandon, Joey, and Max are dressed as the stormtroopers.
Alright.
And everyone else is our prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're like the most successful stormtroopers ever.
Okay.
I guess we should not have our guns on us then.
Yeah.
Have them hidden.
Or
we
you could
hide?
you could put them. A stormtroopers can carry him for the time being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we confiscated them or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then we could just easily hand them back to you.
Yeah.
And then I assume you also use what are cuffs?
I mean, can I hide a blaster pistol on me?
Yeah, you
Because I
can.
have a blaster pistol, so could I hide that on me? Keep that?
Yeah, you can definitely hide a blaster pistol on you.
Alright. I'm gonna hide that in my knife, but I'll hand off my blaster rifle.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that's not so easy to hide.
Yeah. Make a hide sneak for rolling for hiding your blaster pistol on
Okay.
yourself. 22. Not bad.
Alright.
Okay.
I am very sneaky.
I assume you also
Sneaky,
then
sneaky.
have one of you has Dan the Wookiee's bowcaster.
Mm-hmm.
And also one of you takes Blake's blaster rifle. And yeah. R2 somehow stores his blaster rifle inside him.
Proud of him.
We're not quite sure how the physics of that works, but
We don't question those things.
We don't need to question that.
and then do you have cuffs on each of them?
I mean, I'm assuming the stormtroopers had some kind of cuffs on them, right? That we could.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah.
yeah, probably go ahead.
So you cuff the 3 of them. Hands in front or behind? How do you cuff them?
I'm gonna say behind.
Okay. And are you doing anything with R2, or what are you doing with R2?
He's just coming along. I mean, what can we do to R2?
He's just an R2 droid.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, yeah, there's 3 units of Stormtrooper armor, bringing the 3 prisoners in the R2 unit, and you're walking towards the base, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, so you go up to the
Our most
base.
knowledgeable man will lead the way.
What?
Our most knowledgeable man will lead the way.
Okay.
Well, do you have the prisoners in front of you?
I imagine we have the prisoners in front of us, but I guess I don't know. I'm in front of
We're
the
walking
prisoners
single
too.
file.
Yeah, we're all walking single file.
All the prisoners. No, I'm assuming we're just walking like a line or something.
Yeah.
3 prisoners and then the 3 stormtroopers. And then R2 just kind of along the side.
Yeah,
Next to me.
Next to you. Okay.
of course.
Okay. So yeah, so you go up towards the door and like with the 2 stormtroopers guarding it, and then they both look at you as you come up, and it's like, these them?
Yeah, these are them.
What happened to everyone else?
Just they're a victim of fire. They fell on duty.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll me a con.
But I mean, I'm not lying. They died. I'm being honest. They're dead.
That's not
You know
that's not the con part. The part that you're
Okay.
posing as a stormtrooper.
Oh, okay. but they are dead. 18.
Okay.
See,
I
not
hope I'm
plan
one with the
along.
best con because I just keep on doing it.
Yeah, you are. I
Okay.
think. Mine is only still 3D.
Okay.
I have been meaning to upgrade it though.
Okay. Bring them in to the captain for questioning.
I need to be right back super quickly.
Okay. How weird, like, prisoner just be like, oh, I have to be back, I'll be right back.
Yeah. That was what I was thinking. I was like, wait, is she just... You know, guys, I'll be right back.
I can't be questioned quite yet.
I'm not in the right mind space for this. Let me just go to the side for a bit, take a breather, then I'll be ready.
I can't imagine like a quest actually going like that. Can I come back in like 10?
Oh, we're at 2.5 hours already.
Yep.
That was a long battle.
The battles are often...
Well, this was definitely one of the longest for sure.
Did help that we sort of missed more than we should have.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because you were kind of like at a distance, and then, yeah.
I really need to get myself a sniper.
Yeah.
Aim for the head.
So, how are things?
Good.
They're going.
I'm making a Stardew NPC.
A Stardew NPC?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How's that
For easy
working out?
for easy purpose of making Kilo. All I have is introduction.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Basically, all it says right now as introduction. I don't follow Ouija, do you?
Oh, hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Are you now ready to be questioned?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we were just joking. It's like weird that a prisoner's just like, oh, I can't be questioned. Right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, they'd understand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so so you're told to bring the prisoners into the captain for questioning.
I guess I just say okay.
Yeah. So yeah, one stormtrooper inputs a code and the doors slide open.
Can I scan and see what the code is or no? Can I just peek over?
I was
Um,
gonna ask the same thing. Can we see?
are you're trying to do it without being noticed, I assume.
I'm trying to be casual. I mean, not like stealthy, but nonchalantly just looking over.
Um. So you have two options here. You can use your use your search for this on its own, or you can use both hide, sneak, and search, both of them with -1d, to do it without being obvious about it.
Hmm. I'm just gonna search.
Okay.
I mean, that doesn't seem silly, does it, teammates?
I mean, you can't really ask. It's a bit hard for you to ask them about it with like stormtroopers, standing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna.
I'll just help search.
You're gonna help search. You even.
Just two of us. Just.
You never find you always lose your stuff anyways.
Well, no, because what he's trying to do is look at what the code is. Are you going to do the same thing?
I'll just hack the thing.
Okay.
The stormtroopers inputting the thing. So Brandon's trying to look over and see what it is. So roll.
16.
So as the one stormtrooper is like inputting the code, you're kind of like trying to like glance around, kind of look around to see what it is, and the other stormtrooper there's like something wrong.
Nah. I'm just haven't been here too often. This is a new place. I'm just looking around, getting my bearings.
Roll me a con.
God,
Dan.
trying my best. 17.
Keeping strong.
Yeah, keeping them teens.
Stormtrooper asks you for your designation.
Can I roll bureaucracy for that and BS my way through it?
Roll me a knowledge bureaucracy.
I hate this.
Hey, this is my wheelhouse, okay?
It's his bread and butter. It's
Yeah. It's my pancakes. 19.
the stormtrooper, who is like asking you, points his blast rifle at you, and the other one stops putting the code in and like turns as well and takes his blaster out, and it's just like, who are you?
Oh God. Oh God.
Are you actually saying the oh god? Is Brendan actually saying that?
No, no. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Didn't know that was you. Welcome in. I'll say that my name is it's Steven. Actually, no, no, no. I didn't say that. My name is George.
Why? Why did you correct that? What about that was worth correcting?
I felt more like a George at the moment, okay? I felt like a George.
No, not Steven. That's ridiculous. George.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Well, actually, he's called Al. Last name Bundy.
No.
George.
George.
Yes, I'm new.
Who are you though? What are you doing here?
Oh, I mean, I just made it to the planet, and
Good job.
Just a stormtrooper doing stormtrooper things.
yeah, yeah, you know, I'm just delivering these inmates.
The one of them. So one of them keeps the blaster trained on Brendan. The other one points a blaster at Joey and is like, "What's going on here?"
I have no idea. I'm just doing whatever I'm doing. Just following orders.
And who are you?
My name is Alvin.
No. That's ridiculous. My name is Steve.
No, wait, no. I'm sorry. It's Steven.
Why did you correct it, Dan?
You know, you're like asking an artist to explain his painting. It's just, you just gotta roll with it, okay?
No.
Just a little bit shaken up from the fight from earlier.
We all are. We definitely need a little breather. That was intense. We lost. We sorry.
Drop your weapons.
While I'm acting like I'm acting like I'm dropping my weapons, but I'm actually unlocking whoever's cuffs are behind me.
It'll be in front of you.
Oh, in front of me, yeah. Let me just.
Okay, who do we have? It'll probably be. I'm guessing Joey and Zoey. Probably.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, mine would be Dan.
Okay.
That,
So
that
you
unlocking down.
unlock Dan's cuffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm hoping that everyone else follows suit.
Can I just like try to do sneaky without them noticing?
Roll me a hide sneak.
I believe in you.
Oh, oops, wrong one.
Okay.
I meant to.
Okay, that's better.
God. 'Cause I was about to be
Okay.
angry.
I mean, I could have just done it, and without just hiding.
Like Dan just did. Like Brendan just did. And then okay. So then what happens is Max also follows suit. What's their hide sneak?
16D.
Okay. And then what's going to happen is Blake is going to go and attack one of the stormtroopers with his fists.
Well, whenever I'm unlocking Dan, I'd like to imagine that I also gave him his bowcaster real quickly.
And we
Hey,
had,
Oh, God.
nobody would notice that.
Yeah.
and we had my. Oh, there's the. Okay, I know where the die is. I'm not gonna pick it up now. It's out of reach. So, going to have that, and then. Let's see here. Rolling. Where is the book? Let's see, just a difficulty of 5. So then it's just strength for damage.
Dan.
I tried.
Okay. So Blake right away incapacitates one of the stormtroopers,
Damn.
and you handed off Dan's bowcaster, so he shoots with it. Just the other one. And I mean, you're at like
Point blank.
blank range, so yeah, he hits. He wounds the other stormtrooper.
I guess I'm gonna pull out my pistol and shoot him.
Okay. Roll blaster.
We'll do the same.
Yeah, you hit. Oh, yeah. Well, I was kind of imagining like this was happening as part of the same round as like the people in the stormtrooper armor unlocking everyone else's cuffs, then they do the attack. So it's
Yeah.
Zoey getting the shot in here. So you hit him, so roll for damage.
Me?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What's my damage?
Blaster pistol is, I believe,
4?
4D.
That sounds right, but I thought I'd double check because it's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah, 4D for blaster pistol.
Damn.
Okay, no. So you didn't damage him. Okay, so now we're like in the next round of combat or whatever. That last round was kind of a loose combat round, but
Yeah.
there's the one wounded stormtrooper and all of you.
Well,
oh no, wait, there was
we're all
R2
gonna
as well.
Oh yeah, R2 can shoot, can he? Or will it take
Yeah.
a turn to get us?
No, R2 could have shot on that first round as well. So we'll just...
I mean, I can't see R2 not shooting.
Yeah. Yeah, R2 incapacitates the other one. So they're both incapacitated. As
So,
alarms go off.
Tight.
Can we get the door open?
Yeah, did the door ever get opened?
No.
And how much of the code did I see?
You saw.
Can Arthur just hack it?
You
Yeah,
saw
just gonna-
5 button presses.
Out
But
of
I
how
don't know
many?
out of how many?
You don't know.
Can Art?
Because there were 5 that happened, but the stormtroopers stopped before the doors opened. So you know the first 5, but you don't know what the others are or how many others there are. Could be 6
Can
and you
R2
just missed the last, but
Can
R2
R2 hack?
I vote for that.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I'll get it. I'll get it.
29. R2 opens the door.
Okay. What do we see inside the door?
Inside the door, you see an you see basically like kind of and I don't know. Inside the door, you just see a hallway, I guess, going down from. You don't see anyone in there at the moment, but there are the alarms going off.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my rifle, by the way.
Okay, yeah, you're grabbing your rifle.
Are we gonna go in? Is this what we're doing?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're going in.
Gonna two
Okay.
people stand guard or something.
Nah, let's just go in. Let's not leave. Let's not split up.
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
like it'll be a mess.
Whoever
if
we
go.
leave behind will die.
Yeah.
Well, Blake, it was nice knowing you.
I mean, Blake was the one who just took out a stormtrooper with his bare hands.
I once took out a lieutenant with my bare hands.
Mm-hmm.
True.
It's
So yeah,
a really proud moment.
yeah. You go down the hallway, and you're seeing. There are doors on the sides of the hallway. Are you checking any of them, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay? I'm assuming the first door you come to, you're checking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You check the first door, and it's weapons room. Weapon
Is there any
storage.
weapon that's nicer than mine?
Um,
Like any golden guns?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any lightsabers?
Oh yes.
no, it's all pretty standard blaster rifles, blaster pistols.
Any grenades?
Yeah. I'll take
Oh
some more
my-
grenades.
I'll take some grenades.
No grenades, no thermal detonators. No.
Okay, great. We're just gonna keep moving.
Okay. Go on. Second door you find is a storage room for stormtrooper armor.
Well, I already have stormtrooper armor on, so
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
good. Just keep going, like quick checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Third room is a break room. Fourth room is fourth door is a staircase leading down.
I'm assuming we want to go down. Yeah.
actually, I'm still in the
Yeah.
break room, sitting down, just taking a breather.
All right, great. Good for you.
So you leave Brendan behind, start going down the stairs.
hmm Yeah, we're going down the stairs though, right? Yes.
Yeah, we're going down the stairs.
Yeah.
Great. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you go down the stairs, and it quickly changes from like the walls being like the kind of, I guess, plastic of the and it's probably some kind of a composite type plastic or something or whatever. But it goes from that to being rock as you go down, and yeah, and it goes from like, whereas in the building itself, the lights were built in, whatever. As you go down, there's just like lights hanging from like, that have been like, just hanging from stuff put into the rock and such.
Okay.
And you go down for a while, and then like kind of stairs stop, and it's just like a level tunnel, and you can see at the end where it opens up into a cavern, and there's and it's like it's lit along the tunnel and like down the stairs or whatever, but it's kind of dim lighting, like it's enough to see by or whatever. But from the cavern, you can see like brighter light coming from it.
Okay. I guess we're gonna continue onward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what's of choice.
So, you.
Also, hold on. Are you guys still in Stormtrooper armor, and do you want to take that off for a second?
What does Stormtrooper armor do again?
-1 Dex +1 Strength.
Yeah.
Well, it's +1 strength for damage purposes only.
Okay.
And then it does -1
everything.
dexterity for everything.
I'm not strong enough, so I'm going to take my armor off. I'd rather try and
Yeah.
dodge.
Yeah, same.
Okay, yeah. Max
So
also
before I do it,
takes their Stormtrooper armor off. So then
I don't take it off yet. First, I play the space version of Planetary Co.
Shut up.
So yeah. So now you're going to the cavern.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Sure.
you go into the cavern, and you see the light is coming from a very large crystal in the center of the cavern, and there's also
Actually, can we be stealthy? Just
everyone roll stealth.
at least try to like not be super obvious.
Or hide sneak, I guess. Nice. Dan the Wookiee got a 13, which is the best he can get.
Hey.
Put it down as 4 Ds.
Max got 18, and Blake got 17. Y'all got 14, 16, 19. So
I trip over a rock.
so Dan the Wookiee got the worst by getting literally the best he could get. Yeah, so y'all try to be sneaky and kind of go into the cavern, but there's no one else in the cavern, but there is, like I said, this large crystal at the center. Like it's like a massive, like probably like 10 meters tall.
Jeez.
Darn.
And like probably like, I guess 5 meters thick or so, ish, because like it's not just like it has like, it's not like, nicely cut or anything. It's just this massive crystal or whatever. There's other smaller crystals like in the walls and on the floor and the ceiling or whatever, but there's this massive one right in the center of the cavern.
It's the lightsaber crystal.
It's not a lightsaber crystal. Well, actually, wait. You wouldn't know what a lightsaber crystal looks like.
True.
But
Well, would I like seen one? Maybe? Anyway, it's not that important.
you've seen lightsabers, but have you seen the crystals used to make them?
I don't know.
'Cause-
I like did once, but I don't know.
Maybe, I don't remember.
It's
Because
okay.
because I'm just basing this on one of the Knights of the Old Republic games, which sounds something like this.
Okay. I haven't actually played the Knights of the Old Republic games. Oh, I played maybe like a few minutes of the first one time, but I do own the first one. I do need a. That's something I need to stream eventually.
It's
But-
a great game.
That's good.
Yeah. So there's this crystal at the center.
Okay, there's nothing else in this cavern?
No.
Would Brendan know anything about it with his knowledge?
Would I?
Make me a knowledge. Just a general knowledge roll.
Okay. $15.
Okay. It's a really big crystal.
Good to know. Good to know.
You suspect it's the source of the weird energy readings.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone else suspects that as well, though.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's about it.
Yeah, you don't really know like any specifics about it.
Brendan, what do you know? Well, that's a really big crystal.
Yeah.
Good say.
I have studied many books, and that is a really big crystal.
So I guess let's just leave. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing else but that, then yeah.
Okay.
Could we bring like a sample of the crystal or something?
I don't think
Like something that's like something that's like easy to grab or something.
Well, yeah, there were smaller ones.
Smaller ones like in the wall, the floor, the ceiling.
Would
Can
it be
we-
hard to get a piece of the smaller ones?
Yeah, could we like grab a small? Not that bad.
Does one of you want to try grabbing one of the smaller ones?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So Joey, I think, said first, so Joey goes to grab one.
Yeah.
And he grabs onto it and tries to pull it, but it's stuck into the wall.
I would carry a pickaxe by chance.
Oh, I brought my diamond pickaxe.
Well,
I mean, I still have my knives.
I mean, if you want to try it.
Like, could you just do that with my knife? Just try to. I don't know.
You could try. Make me a strength roll.
Wow.
15.
Okay.
You try to pry it off with your knife.
Break the knife.
But you can't quite do it.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, I don't think this is happening. I think we should just go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going back up the stairs then?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other way to go, is there?
No.
No, I want to try to carve through the wall really quick.
When you came down the stairs, did you shut the door behind you?
I would assume so.
Okay.
I don't think we would have left it open.
Not raised in a barn, jeez.
Well, I mean,
I mean, I don't know where Brendan was raised. Zoe and Joey. I don't know. I know you worked as mechanics.
yeah. Probably not
Well,
a
at
barn,
least-
but yeah.
Well, at least I was civilized enough.
All right, we shut the door behind us when we're coming.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you go back to the stairs, go up the stairs, and just opening the door.
Carefully
Yeah.
opening the door.
I mean, what other options do we have?
Yeah.
Okay. You open the door.
Mhm.
Hallway is currently empty.
Okay.
And gonna continue your search.
Yeah.
Do we want to keep going or do we want to leave?
I feel like we got to keep going.
Joey, opinion?
Well, the alarm is going, so leaving is probably better. At best, like a quick peek around, like, okay,
How much more is there?
yeah.
Like, looking, how much more is there really?
You see 4 more rooms.
We can
That's not
quickly
that
run
much.
and
Or 4
open
doors.
them.
Yeah,
Look.
we can quickly just run and look in each one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you each gonna go to a different one? Or
If you're not doing more than just like
Yeah.
looking
Yeah,
inside, not
just
actually
opening
going
the
in.
door. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, sure. We all open a door.
Okay. Who's gonna go? Okay. So
I'll go
Okay,
further
door
in.
3.
I'll go further in.
further
Like-
in. It's like the last one.
Sure.
Okay.
Third.
Third.
Second.
Second. Okay.
And then who opens door number 1?
Or 2.
No, R2's
No.
with me.
God, when will you learn?
Max.
Max. Okay.
Sure.
So then. Okay, Max opens that one.
We're just opening, not entering the rooms without other people.
Okay, who's opening number 2?
I am.
You are. Okay. So, of course you are.
Oh.
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 And then, okay. So, Joey, you open the door that you're at, and you see it's actually a bit of a bigger room with just like a bunch of bunk beds. So,
Okay. So nothing special.
no one's in there right now, but yeah. Zoey opens the door that has a room with 3 holding cells in it, and one of them has Jane Ward in it. And
Okay.
Brendan opens the door that is
Please be bookie porn.
no wait. I think I got myself mixed up. Whatever. I'll go with what I said already. So then, Brendan opens room, and this one actually wouldn't have changed even if I got my order correct. But that has an imperial army captain in it, sitting at a desk. Who
Is he watching what?
he is not, but
Okay.
he sees the door opening and like sees Brendan there and takes out his gun and shoots.
Oh wait, this is the bathroom. I'm sorry. Let me just close this door.
What did Max find?
Max found a small bedroom with like a single bed, so presumably the captain's bedroom.
Well, I'm gonna turn. If the shot hasn't gone off when I opened the door, I would have said I found Jane as soon as I
Okay.
opened the door. But if the shot had already gone off, I'd probably be more focused on that.
I assume we all heard that shot if you shot.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming it wasn't.
Did you all open the door simultaneously?
I'd assume about close
Yeah.
enough.
You could have probably been saying that then as the shot went off.
Okay.
And oh yeah, he hits you. Roll. Actually, are you trying to dodge?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and dodge that.
Duck behind the wall next to the door.
So can I do the full dodge or?
Yeah, I'm. Oh, because you did open the door. So it is minus 1d because you were opening the door there.
Okay. 17.
17. Your dodge is 5d.
Yeah.
Nice.
I need a dodge. If I don't dodge, I get
Yeah.
hurt.
Just,
Good, actually.
yeah. Okay.
Let's see his roll actually.
But it's point. So no. Yeah. What did I roll with him? Yeah. So he does still manage to hit you.
Darn.
So roll your strength.
Oh God. Ten.
10. So luckily you are not actually wounded even,
Whew.
Tight.
because he got a really
So-
bad damage roll.
Good.
I need
So
like
can
a
I-
few seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Can I fire back quickly at him then?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess he's shooting at you again, and you're shooting at him. So we'll see who gets who goes first.
17.
He goes first, but I'm assuming you're gonna try dodging again.
Yeah.
And I'd like to, try and help if I can. I don't know how big the hallway is, if I can shoot through it.
10.
Damn.
Okay. So he does still manage to hit you then. So roll again for strength.
11.
You've been wounded.
Awesome.
That prevents you from getting your shot off. Zoe's running down to help you.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm doing the same at that point anyway.
Okay.
So I guess I'm gonna fire again at him.
I'm just thinking, the distance.
You're at minus 1d. You might want to leave the situation. But
We'll just work together. I'll use my force point and a grenade. Throw the grenade inside.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to say you're both able to get to him on that turn where he got shot, but not do anything, and then this round, you'll be able to shoot as well.
okay. Are we shooting?
And he's also still shooting at...
God
Oh,
damn.
yeah. Daniel D is typing.
Oh crap.
Forgot something there?
Yeah, it's been a while, but I forgot something.
Yeah, he rolled a 20.
I rolled a 12. Wait. Yep. Wait. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did that.
Okay,
right. Yeah.
so Joey, roll for damage.
Oof.
His strength.
If I can if I can only wound him, I'll be happy.
You have wounded him.
I'll take that.
Then next, we have Zoe. Roll for damage.
All right.
Incapacitated him.
Nice.
Piece of
I-
cake.
I high five my sister.
We'll
Okay.
return the high five.
Okay.
Should probably heal him up.
Um,
Nah, just leave him there.
It's not my fault I picked the wrong door. I mean,
I will. I guess I'll heal Brent.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome.
While you were doing this,
I guess Max returns as well, like brings his information.
R2 goes and lets Jane out of the holding cell.
Yeah, that was my next priority.
Could we also like quickly search the captain's room?
Oh, that's where the die went.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
So one of my die, it didn't drop, but it went to the edge of my desk, but like where I have a notebook, and it went like right in between pages of it somehow.
Nice.
Because I'm just like, because I was looking, I'm like, where did it go? Because I didn't hear it dropping to the floor. But yeah. Okay. So you're gonna look at the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
Make me a search roll. 18 in his quarters. You 8, 11. You find he has he has, because he's wearing his uniform, but he has 3 more in his quarters. Like the same uniform, just, you know, I guess for when he's doing the laundry or whatever, and he needs, or if something happens or whatever.
I'll yoink one from Brendan.
I was gonna say I take a uniform if I could. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, you find he had. Oh, you find a mini fridge with various alcoholic beverages in it.
A yoink one from Brendan.
And otherwise, you don't really find like much in there. Really, like there's the bed, there's an attached bathroom. There's no like valuables or anything in there.
Does he have
Not
anything
even
on
on
him?
him? Yeah.
You were searching in his bedroom, you said, or whatever.
Well, yeah, but he's
Yeah.
in there.
No, he was in his office.
Oh.
I thought we
Oh.
were
Would there
searching
be
the
any way to
office.
turn off the
Oh.
alarm in his office?
Oh, yeah. That'd be a good one.
Make me a search roll again now for the office. 21. 15.
Search
I
rolls
will
are
take-
fire.
Yeah, you find a computer panel, or the computer on the desk, or whatever, which you can turn the alarm off from.
Great.
Can we turn the alarm off?
You
Okay,
can.
R2?
You can. Yes. Do you want to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. On him you find 3,000 credits.
Yoink.
And
My goodness, now.
yeah.
Of course, I'll split with Brendan and Zoe.
Beep boop bop.
Okay. I mean, I imagine everything R2 gets, he's gonna give to Zoey anyway.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay, fine.
What does R2 spend money on? What does R2 need?
Well, I mean that's how R2 got like his blaster attachment. Spend money on
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so he splits
It's
it
okay.
4 ways.
Just take 3,000 for now. Well, are we splitting it 4 ways? Are we splitting it
Oh,
up
yeah.
right now?
No. For now, I'll split. I'll just split it up later.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Do feel pretty rich though. 5,284 credits in my pocket right now.
Yeah. So R2 left Jane out of the holding cell, and she like is like thanks. Did the rebellion send you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do any of you have any explosives on you?
I pull out my 4 thermal detonators.
What do you think about these?
Accidentally activates all of them.
Uh-oh.
Because if we use them on the crystal below the base, it'll take out, well, the entire base.
Do you know what the crystal is?
I'm not sure entirely, but the Empire wants to weaponize it.
Alright, great, let's blow it up. How are
Um,
we gonna do that? Can we do that safely?
with a thermal detonator, normally thermal detonators are, you throw them and they blow up.
Yeah.
What is everyone's demolition skill?
Demolition.
It's under technical.
Nothing, just 3.
Yeah, 3D.
2D.
Dan the Wookiee has 3D plus 1.
Damn.
So, with a
Damn, Dan.
bit of work, it could be possible to rig one to blow on a timer instead of, just on contact. But that would require some very precise work.
Well,
So hey, Blake, you willing to sacrifice yourself for the team?
thinking the same thing. So mean.
Just you got it, buddy.
I mean, I could try.
No, oh god. I don't want you to just sacrifice yourself.
No. Plus, I'm pretty sure it would count against my atonement, like being like, so hey.
Yes, being
I
just saying "hey" like that is already against your no.
Yeah, hey.
Oh.
But yeah, no heroes allowed.
Cute. Do you think you could rig it up? Or how much are you good at? What are the chances of one of us not dying here?
Well, the alarmist. Could we like find like the sealers, like they're still searching for us, or like, okay, the alarm stopped, we're good. Because maybe we could find some like I don't know, like a C4 or something we could explode on distance.
Well, we already checked the ammunition area and there was no explosive, so I don't think they have any.
And they didn't have any explosives on them searched, like the stormtroopers we already killed, so
So
one of us is probably gonna have to sacrifice.
Honestly, no, R2 doesn't have
No,
demolition.
I would rather you sacrifice yourself than R2.
R2's demolition is 1D.
So the worst, amazingly.
Actually, well, I guess actually the best demolition would actually be Blake.
Oh. Blake, are you okay with this?
I mean, I can certainly try.
I think this is worth destroying.
And not weaponizing it without a reason.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very dangerous.
Okay. Give me one of those thermal detonators and.
I lob it to him. So.
Here you go.
No. Stop. I'm gonna dismantle the scene.
So you give it to him, and he's like, okay, everyone get to a safe distance, and then I'm gonna
give him a hug.
Okay, you give him a hug.
I tell him good luck.
You've done great.
We all
Good
give
luck,
him a
soldier.
hug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Group hug.
Hug train.
So then,
We'll wait for you to, like, if it doesn't explode, we'll wait until it explodes. So, like, if you want to meet us at the ship, you know, whatever.
okay. So he goes down the stairs, and you go to the door, and and I assume you open the door to outside,
Yeah.
Very
and
carefully.
you see 5 stormtroopers there.
Alright, let's just shoot them.
Yeah.
Okay. There's what? 1, 2, 3.
I'm.
It's like,
I
guys,
will...
we've already killed so many of y'all. Y'all just run. Y'all just
Yeah.
please leave.
I'm
So-
gonna use my force point.
You're gonna use your force point.
I still have it, so.
Okay. So
I'm gonna shoot 3 people.
you're gonna shoot 3. Okay.
I'll just make it for easy. Just make it 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Alright, then I'll shoot number 5.
Okay. Brendan
I'll shoot
shooting
number
number.
Number 4.
Okay. Then we'll have Dan also shooting number 4. We'll have Max also shooting number 5, and we'll have R2 also shooting 1, 2, and 3. So that way we have 2 shooting each.
Okay.
So everyone roll.
Let's see. Do I roll my
Damn.
initial doubled?
Dang.
Yeah, it's because your blaster is
5.
5, and then
the first is-
it's double to 10, and then
Then
minus
is 9 and then
2.
8.
Yeah, so it's
Oh, so the other is
8 for each.
okay.
No, 8D. You're
Oh.
rolling 8D for each.
Yeah.
3D. Damn.
R2 is gonna come as his casual. What is it? 14D.
Okay. Okay. Wait.
I gotta say, except for the 1-4, I like how everything's either a 6 or a 1.
Mm.
Okay. So then, everyone hits.
Cool, cool.
So just everyone roll for damage. We're kind of going a bit rushed because we're like over 3 hours.
Yeah.
A little bit.
God.
Oh my
Daniel's
god.
not- Poor
I
Brandon's
am-
not in for damage today.
I am not having a good day.
Dylan!
Zoey. Oh God.
Dylan!
Okay. So Joey incapacitates 1. Zoe also incapacitates 1.
Oh, yeah.
And I tried my best.
Dan.
He wounds 1.
At best.
Wounds 1, yeah.
Nice.
I mean,
Um,
it's still something. You could have like done no damage.
Yeah.
It's true, it's
which
true.
is then incapacitated by Dan the Wookiee.
I give Dan a high five.
Yeah.
Just not even a hug. Just stop the battle. Oh, dang, you're so good at it.
Then let's see.
Thank you, Dan.
R2, because R2 is going the same ones as Joey, but in the opposite order.
Okay, fair. So he goes for number 3 first. Brutally murders.
R2, incapacitates.
Okay, so
One.
that's like one left.
So there's just the one left who,
I'll still shoot him though.
yeah,
Is he still-
he does get the one. He does get his shot off.
Well, who is he shooting?
Yeah, who's he shooting at?
He was shooting at Joey.
Let's see. So my initial is 4, 8, -2, right? I think. No, wait, -3. So it's probably 5, I think.
For your dodge?
Yeah, so 4 doubles, then -3 for all my shots, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that'd be 5d for your dodge.
Oof.
12.
Oh my god,
Ooh.
guys.
Well, considering the stormtrooper's shot was an 8. Yeah, you do dodge. So now,
Looking cool.
yeah. So now you and
Go, Joey.
so now, yeah, you and R2 both still shoot at that one. So now you're
Hmm. Oh wait, I have to roll the 8 first, I think.
it'll be 7 now because of the dodge.
Oh, right. I mean, I'm sure I'll still hit anyway.
Okay, R2 hits first. And does...
I mean, if that thing lives, I'd be surprised.
That thing.
Yeah.
R2 wounds that one, so now you roll for damage. Okay, so he's still just wounded.
Aw.
And that's
Damn.
the end of that round of combat.
And then it's all of us and one stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Just.
We just look to R2. Go for it, buddy.
Okay, you got this, pal.
You got this. We'll just see who shoots first, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I'll
sure.
roll blaster for that one, and then whoever shoots.
Why could I have gotten that one?
Hey.
Look at us.
Okay, R2 got a 25.
Our best
Yeah,
is
that's-
21.
Yeah. So R2. That is a lot of damage.
Alright, he's dead. Let's move on.
Yeah, he's mortally wounded.
Alright, great. We're running.
Yeah.
So yeah, you run, and then let me roll demolition for Blake.
Come on, Blakey boy.
Okay.
Okay, so you're at a safe distance, like Jane lets you know when you're safe distance, and then you see Blake come running out of the base, and he's about halfway from the base to you when the explosion starts happening.
Oof.
The base blows up, and he gets like hit by a blast and propelled forward and lands face first in the sand right in front of you.
Is he okay?
And
I go and check on him.
he kind of, gets up and gives a thumbs up.
Okay.
Just
job,
big
buddy.
sigh of relief.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay. Yeah, you head back to your ship, passing the still incapacitated stormtroopers on the way.
Good for them.
Yeah. And return to your ship. And yeah.
We did it.
Go up into
We did.
space. I assume let Jane back to her own ship. And
Yeah.
If she wants, yeah.
yeah, and then Blake goes with her as well.
Okay. I'm gonna give
Is
him
it still-
another hug.
Yeah.
Is it still 4 days, like, on the way here?
Yeah, it's 4 days to get back as well.
I got to the now.
What?
Information.
Oh, yes.
I got to the import.
Yes, and
Important
you're heading
information.
back to base. And that is where we are going to call it. And
I just called the general and told her what was going on.
okay, oh yes,
Heading back
okay.
to base, because that just makes sense to me.
Yeah, that makes sense. So then that's where we're going to call it. And I don't think I'm going to do Animal Crossing yet today. So we're just going to go find somebody to raid. Which is nice, actually, having people here so I can actually do a raid. Last few streams I haven't had like enough viewers at the end of stream to actually do a raid, which is always kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because like at the top chat where it says like is raiding with however many viewers. If it says with one viewer, which is like yourself, the streamer, a notification won't actually go through when you raid the person.
Yeah.
And
Makes sense.
yeah, my viewer count as of late has been not great. Apparently, it's in December in general is apparently just like a
Yeah. I
slow
was gonna
month.
say December tends to
That
be
makes sense.
kind of rough.
Okay, so we could raid somebody playing Stardew Valley.
Hmm.
We could raid someone playing Mario Maker 2.
Probably playing the Zelda
Yeah.
update.
We could raid somebody playing Skyrim.
Dovakin Vahim.
Somebody playing Zelda the Wind Waker.
Yeah, haha.
Pokemon.
Why? Dan!
Someone playing Pokemon Sword or Shield.
No, I hate both so much.
No, you don't.
Okay,
Yes, I
so
fucking do.
it'll be one
No,
of.
you don't.
Fight me.
Wait, 1 second. Is he playing Super Mario World right now? Has his game set to retro, but I'm seeing like in a thumbnail it's Super Mario World, but that sometimes is like out of date. Oh no, he is playing. So we can also raise somebody playing Super Mario World. Those are the current options. Anyone have a preference between those games?
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker? Okay.
Wind Waker's a good game.
She knows me.
Okay. So that is one of my Plant Army teammates, Kitty Cutie. We've raided her before. She's playing Wind Waker. She's only what looks like half an hour into stream, so assuming. Well, last time I said like somebody was only so long into stream, it turned out they had like had to restart stream, so they actually were like nearly done a 12-hour marathon, but yeah.
Oh, fun.
But because sometimes that's what happens, where like technical issues make you need to restart. But yeah, so we're going to go raid her. I'll be back tomorrow at 12 noon Central Standard Time with SubRequest Sunday doing Pokemon Red, working on my Pokedex, and then Animal Crossing afterwards, hopefully. And yeah, thanks
Sure.
everyone for coming out. Thank the three of you for playing, and yeah, we'll
Probably
be
don't have to ask the usual question.
next week's Stars will be at 4 p.m. Are you all good for that?
Yep.
Excellent.
Do I need the answer?
Okay, so thanks everyone for coming out. It's been a blast, and I will see you all later. Bye.